Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is Star Wars Adam and my cameraman.
Drunken Jack.
Remember, boys and girls, he's only had 4 beers.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
That's
4?
right. No, 4. You had it right the first time.
Okay.
4. Yeah.
Whatever. We don't drink on camera.
I mean, we do, but who cares?
So don't do this unless you're old enough.
Yeah.
Seriously.
18 or over. No, what the hell? 21 or over.
This ain't Kentucky.
Ooh, Fiona's talking shit about you.
So, anyway, the real reason we're here is we're going to do a review on Transformers Deluxe Combiner War Groove. And
Combiner Wars?
whatever. Combiner War, Combiner Wars, tomato, tomato.
I mean, whatever.
Anyway, let's bring them on out. Boom. Combiner Wars Deluxe Groove. As you can see, he's very similar to the Legends class figure, as he's a motorcycle as well. You know, he rolls pretty decently. You know, eventually he turns into the leg, which is pretty cool. They finally got Defensor G1 accurate. Where's his foot? Let's bring in his foot so that way we can see it. There's his foot. So eventually that's going to become his foot. So that'll be cool.
I kind of saw him off to the side.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay.
There's nothing over there.
Okay.
Nothing. So we're going to go ahead and transform this guy. And it's a very simple transformation. The legs separate. What's the seat ends up becoming his feet. And then you straighten out his core like that and fold it down. And boom. Deluxe class Combiner Wars Groove.
Yeah.
What?
I don't think so, buddy.
Why? What's wrong?
Okay, do me a favor. Bring in Defensor.
I took his leg off to get ready for him. See? He's right there.
Yeah, that's not the duck class, buddy. That's the fucking.
But look, if you put the foot
Okay,
on,
put the foot on.
yeah, see?
Yeah, it looks like he skipped leg day on the right fucking leg.
Maybe he did. We don't know.
I know that's not
I
him.
don't judge him.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, I paid $25 for that.
You got ripped off, buddy.
You're telling me it's not the right figure?
Telling you got ripped off.
Then what's this guy?
That's the guy right there.
Oh, this is the... Damn, I just reviewed... What's this one?
So that's the
You almost said Deluxe.
Legends, or what the hell are they called now? Scouts, Legends,
Leader.
Leaders. Leaders are the big ones.
That's what she said. Legend, I think.
Legends, right?
So, in all realness, this is the Deluxe class Combiner Wars Groove. As you can see, he is a full-sized motorcycle. He comes with his hand, gun, turret, foot thing. In motorcycle mode, it can peg right there, so that way he has 2 turns on him, you know, because he needs that.
2 turns?
Yeah, turrets.
Oh, turrets. Actually, those are like miniguns.
Turrets, guns, same
Miniguns.
thing. Whatever. And then his hand weapons peg onto each side of his back wheel. And I'm going to go ahead
And what do those become?
They're his handguns.
What do they become on the motorcycle mode, Adam?
Handguns?
On the motorcycle. You have handguns on a motorcycle? Seriously?
Yeah.
Put them back on the motorcycle real quick.
God.
What the fuck do those look like?
Well, you know what? They could be his police lights. Whatever.
He has fucking police lights right there.
His exhaust?
Those are exactly his fucking mufflers.
Whatever.
Jeez, guy. How many have you had?
2.
Oh, okay. Well, it's too
Here.
many for you, apparently.
Here. I've only had 2 here.
Okay.
So, we'll take this off, and if you can zoom in on this.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha, buddy.
I like that it has the nice gunmetal gray, and then it has the clear translucent plastic, and then it has the nice, you know, translucent, what would you say, like a pinkish red to that?
Kind of like a, yeah. It's got like a pinkish hue.
Yeah.
You sure it's not transparent?
I don't I like translucent better.
Transparent's not even a fucking word. But anyways, go ahead.
Anyway, so he's a nice little figure. He comes with a little kickstand, so that way he can sit there. You can throw it.
I come with a kickstand too.
I'm a tripod, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
So I'm talking about.
So he doesn't stand very well.
Well, you took off his kickstand. Hello?
Yeah, but if you roll him, you know.
Well, of course, it's a motorcycle. It's going to do that.
Well, then, you know what? Here. There.
See, that's cool. Now that works.
Now he sits. So, anyway. So, let's go ahead and get this guy transformed.
Okay, real quick. Here's one thing that bugs me. And we kind of talked about this before.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Hasbro, lovely Hasbro, is like, hey, we're going to make Defensor. We're going to do this. And they've done it with almost every fucking combiner they come out with.
This is what Hasbro gave
That's
us.
what Hasbro gives us for a groove.
Takara?
Hasbro.
Takara?
Hasbro. So Hasbro likes to do, and I know all you guys know this, but Hasbro likes to make the figures and then be like, oh, well, we're not going to make this guy. But we're going to make this guy instead. And then they make that guy, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, ha ha ha, we're going to make the other guy that's supposed to come with him. So what do? We're saps. We go out there, we're like, okay, well, they're not going to give it to us. So we go out there and we buy the guys that we think
This is what
to make
Hasbro
him.
gave us.
Right.
Rook. I like him. But we won't get into him.
Right, so I don't know why they do that. I mean, it's smart on their part because they're like, hey, those stupid idiots will buy anything we put out. So we do out and buy Rook, and all of a sudden now we get that guy. So, anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and I kind of am going to do this a little counterproductive. Start in motorcycle mode. And go ahead and put him in robot mode.
I feel like you should have put him in leg mode first, since it's easiest.
We'll finish that off.
I mean, whatever, okay.
Hey, you sit behind the camera.
Are you even explaining what the hell you're doing there?
I'm extending his legs.
Well, benching it.
I don't see why I have to. These people should know how to do this. It's
I mean, what if they
Wars.
don't have him?
Eventually, they're gonna have
And
him.
they would want to see how he's transformed.
So, pretty much, it's like any other. This one's a little difficult. I'll show you why in a second. But it's like any other Combiner Wars figure. It has a little hinge in there that extends, so that way it can compact up. There's a peg back here that the back of his leg will fold into. And when he's in motorcycle mode, his wheels will be like that. They just fold out.
Hey, do me a favor.
What?
Try and keep him about eagle center. That way I don't have to move the camera. Yeah.
Sorry, you know, it's
We just play shit off the cuff here, so.
a challenge for you. We come off the hood.
I mean, I don't know about all that shit, but we just fly out the seat of our pants. Or whatever.
And so, in motorcycle mode, his arms kind of like the engine, I guess, or the front of the motorcycle. And they just unpeg. There's a tab right here that they tab into. And they're on a little hinge that comes down like that. So that way they make his arms rotate them. And with this, what this does is right here are a couple of pegs, and then the holes for the pegs. So that just unpegs like that, and then rotates around like that. So that way you have him in robot mode, and pretty much that's what he looks like in robot mode. Now,
Very nice, very nice.
now as far as I'll bring in Rook again because I have him in bot mode. Why not? Now, as you can see, they're pretty much the same size. But one thing that I really like about Deluxe Groove right here that I haven't seen on any other Combiner Wars is if you look here, the back of his head is clear, and I don't know how well it picks up, but he has some really nice light piping in there, which I don't recall any of the other Combiner Wars.
Quit moving him. Let me kind of get that. All right.
Is
Is that like a clear light piping or orange?
It's like a yellowish.
Yeah, that's
a
what I kinda
yellowish
caught.
kind of.
Yeah.
Because what it looks like is they just painted the eyes. Because I can see it coming from the back from the light. It looks like they just put yellow on the light on the eyes there, and then have the clear back of the head. But I mean, it's a really nice figure overall.
You know, one thing I like that they did with him that they didn't do with Rook. If we look at Rook, I feel like this should have been black plastic, and it's gray. But
yeah.
I feel like that kind of threw it off, or make it blue or something. Whereas on him,
they made it white.
They made it white to match him.
You still have the little gap there, like with any of the.
But it looks like it
wars.
belongs.
Yeah, but you know, like you said, yeah, it does look like it belongs where with Rook. It's like, oh, what's this little middle piece?
Yeah.
It just looks out of place.
Right. Okay.
So, I mean, he has his knee articulation there. He doesn't have very much bend on the back because of the seats, but it can go forward quite remarkably.
Hang on. I don't
See
know.
if you would catch that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was just seeing. If
I mean,
you could
fuck.
catch
I know
that.
I've had like about 20 beers, but yeah, that fucking the legs were backwards.
No, I knew. I was seeing if you would
Oh,
catch it.
okay. Well, I caught it.
I could tell by the hole.
Hey, another beer for me.
The hole goes in the back. So, he has, you know, a 90-degree leg bend, if not a little more. He can't barely go front because of what becomes the seats. He holds his gun. He has no wrist articulation on here. He has a bicep swivel, an elbow joint, and then he's on a ball joint at his shoulder. And then there's a very tight hinge right here that connects his arm to the body. He has head rotation side to side. He can't look. He can barely look up. And I mean, if you really want to make him look up, you can do that, and he'll start to look up. But that looks funny. So take his guns out, and then now we'll go ahead and put him in leg mode. Even though it's counterproductive, I know. Whatever. Yeah. I don't care. Oh, one issue right here. There's this tab. Pretty much, it's really hard to initially get it going because you have to have the wheels like this. And as you can see, there's slots in here, so they have to be matched up just right.
Oh, for the wheels?
Yeah, for the wheels. Just like the Legends class one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really hard to tab it in there, but I mean the plastic's really, you know, good quality on it, so you're not going to really break anything. So you just pretty much, when you're putting it into motorcycle mode, you just kind of got to line it up so that way the tire sticks, and then it's going to pop together. I've done it a few times on mine, so it's not too big of a deal. And then like any others, you know, folds just right back up. Now, the one thing that's different, that will pop open, so that way you can rotate this for the leg mode, because if you don't pop that open and you try and rotate it, that'll do it, of course. But if you have it shut, the head's gonna hit, so you won't be able to do it. You can do it this way, but it doesn't come back very easily, so you need to pretty much pop that open. Shut that right there. And this is one thing that I don't like about the leg mode. You'll see why once we put him on. So he has this slot right here. Pretty much his arm has to go in there, and then where is it? As you can see there, there's a little slot and a hole. So what happens is his arm slots in right there, so that way it'll look like that. And then you do the same thing to the other side, and that's pretty much what his leg is going to look like. And then you bring in the foot, and that is Combiners War Deluxe Groove in foot mode. And as we showed earlier, we have Defensor, so...
See, I don't like him as a leg. I think he looks... Go ahead.
Trust me, I got the instructions. It shows you how to put him into arm mode. I didn't care for it.
I believe you. I don't have groove.
Not yet.
I mean, if I get him for less than what you got him, then yeah.
Well, I mean, he was $20 with $5 shipping, so I mean, not too bad. And I mean, there he is. So now all you G1 completists can have your groove leg. Now, like I was saying,
Pull him forward at him.
I'm not a huge fan of what Takara Hasbro did here with the hands, arms,
Right.
how they just kind of sit there. I mean, they could, in my opinion, I think what they should have done is found a way for it to stay in that like front engine bike mode to where they fold upward and come around to the back, so that way they're more hidden. But I mean, there's not really many choices you have with
Although
this.
thinking about that, if they were to do that, that would look skinny. I think maybe being that way, it looks wider right here. Because remember, if you take these and you put them backwards, it's going to be as skinny as this down here.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to look way too, compared to the car here, it'd be way too skinny. Even right now it's skinny, but without those, it would make
it
it
is skinny.
skinnier.
And I mean, I agree with you. It does add bulkness to it.
Right.
But it looks awkward in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. It does.
And now you can use this pretty little guy as his chest plate, which I'm not getting into that.
Yeah.
So there's our review on Combiner Wars Deluxe Groove.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good one.